We're overhauling this burn out of a chicken coop and turning it into a righteous tool shed. We scored the coop from a 19th century farm, where we also rescued these from an old barn, hand-hewn chestnut beams. We're gonna take a couple of them into the 21st century, using them to make a stand for a flat screen TV.
Well, you know what I'm thinking? We'll go get some funky bases. I got a bunch of stuff over there. We'll use a couple of metal bases, take this beam, we'll cut this bad boy in half, put a little spacer in between maybe, a couple through bolts, sit it right on top. I mean, just mixing with the old, with the new.
Nice, cool.
Somebody worked really hard to make this beam 130 years ago, but I'm going the modern route with a chop saw.
The biggest problem with cutting a heavy beam like this is you gotta take your time because your blade heats up.
Slow and steady.
Slow and steady, baby.
We're maxed out.
Yeah, we're maxed out. So let's roll it over.
Flip it
Carefully.
There we go.
One more time. All right. Well, the depth of our blade wasn't as thick as the depth of our board here. So we're almost through.
And that's that. We go looking for just the right window to get some natural light into our tool shed.
Ladies first.
We need one that'll fit into the rustic thing we got going on.
We went around the shop, looked around. We finally decided upon a real old rustic window that we had taken out of an old beach house probably about 2 years ago. What do we got here? Hey, Josh. Yo, this might work. What you got?
Some of the glass is broken, so Josh will have to cut new panes.
A lot of people shy away from cutting glass, but it's so easy. You just need a glass cutter here. It's only a couple bucks. Got a diamond tip, a T-square, and a little bit of glass cutter oil. Using this old pan, I'll just come in at 10 inches and mark this a couple times. Dip in a little glass cutter oil for some lubrication. All right, now just bring my T-square over. I gotta try to line up on my line. I might want to cut it a hair short. The glass is a little bit oversized. Just doesn't want to fit in the pane, so let's keep it just a hair short. All right, now I just kind of put firm pressure on the glass, and it basically just scores the one side here. And then I can use my superhuman strength and voila. So the glass cutter really does all the work. It's the pros. I've been doing this since kindergarten.
The TV stand is not a complicated project. It's just an ultra cool one.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this 4-inch box channel, and then we're gonna get our beams. We're gonna put them on each side.
Okay.
Metal's gonna be the spacer with the wood on the outside.
That will make it the right depth for our TV, but I need something for the base.
Something like this might be cool, but it has to be a little bit higher, so really thinking about making these into a hanging light, but
This is it.
look at this.
These stainless pieces will make a great base.
This is really cool.
Good stainless has a lot of nickel in it. This is so-so. It needs a little bit of a brush up.
All right, so dude, here's the base I found. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Josh uses a grinder with a flexible sanding disc to buff away the rust. What a difference.
Yeah, dude, that's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the little circles coming away.
Nice. It's almost like a drooling.
Yeah.
We'll take it apart to get to the spacer bar and burn holes in it with an oxyacetylene torch. Then we can bolt it to the wood.
All right, so I got the torchy.
Oh man, I better back up. Whoa, look at that.
Lighter anymore? All right, so we're gonna burn a little hole in here. It's gonna give us a little bit more room, a little more leeway than doing an exact hole.
An oxyacetylene torch burns right through metal. Now we can bolt the pieces together.
That's a hole.
If you want more ideas about what you can do with salvage, go to DIYnetwork.com. Coming up, how to make a new tool shed look like it's always been there.
It came out great.
I love it, it's awesome.
And make the old work with the new. Why not mix television and barn wood?
Ow!
I have to admit that I really like that.
It's a scorcher, yeah.